Hello guys, what is going on? It is me, Loggers109, back with another video, and today is something a little bit different because today I'm going to be showcasing, reviewing, showing off my most indulgent purchase, replica lightsaber. Yeah. This is something that I've always wanted to get, but never been able to find the right one up until recently. I'm hoping that this video will all be edited and shipped out before May the 4th, because this replica lightsaber that I've got comes from a lightsaber company called the Pach Store, and the Pach Store are having a special sale for Star Wars Day for May the 4th. So I will leave a link to the website down below. I will also leave a link to the lightsaber that I'm going to be showcasing today, which is known as the Fallen Flyte Lightsaber. Yeah, just a quick rundown of sort of what you get with this replica lightsaber. So I've gone for the fully installed saber. So literally you get obviously the lightsaber hilt. This is a metallic lightsaber hilt, which I was quite surprised at. I was expecting it to be more sort of like a hard plastic, but no, it's metal. The design, if you've ever played Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, you might recognize it as being sort of like the lightsaber of the main character Cal Kestis, who this is the lightsaber that he got from his master Jarotapal. Again, I really do like it. Yeah, just I'll run over basically everything here. So your power button is pretty much there, which you turn on by just holding it down. It should say this.
Boot.
There you go. And then to just turn it off, you hold it down again.
Power off.
And it'll say that. You've got your USB port just there. So that's compatible with any PC or laptop. And really the only hole that you have to worry about, because there is a little bit of screwing involved, not in that way. You have to screw sort of like a little screw into it to basically put in the blade. So this is the blade in its entirety of length. Quite long, I think it's like 36 inches long or something like that. So yeah, that just basically goes in the top of the lightsaber there, and then just that hole there, that's where you put the screw, and that's the only bit that you have to worry about in terms of screwing the lightsaber, or screwing the blade in, I should say. So a couple more features that you got with the hilt. Obviously the speaker is at the bottom there. I'm not going to unscrew it, but it is unscrewable. Also the hilt is unscrewable as well. Okay. And then just to reveal that, you've got the motherboard and the ion battery. Now one of the, well, it's not really a problem that I had, but one of the issues I had when I very first got the lightsaber was it wouldn't turn on. Basically, the trick to that is you unscrew that, you have to sort of like fiddle a little bit with the ion battery, just sort of take it out carefully, and then put it back in again, press and hold the power button down, and it should work absolutely fine. Let me just screw that back in before we go any further. So, you not only get the hilt, you not only get the blade with this pack, you also get the little charging cable as well, and you get this little bag of goodies, which is a couple of spare screws and the Allen key. So, when it comes to mucking about a little bit here. So it's literally one of these screws, one of the black ones. So that goes in that way around, if it'll focus. I don't know whether it'll focus or not. So it's just basically the one with the big surface length, and where you can actually screw it with the little Allen key provided. Yeah. So I will screw this into the blade, and then I'll be back before we showcase the next bit. Okay, so literally about like 30 seconds later, I've got the blade attached to the hilt, and yeah, we're gonna run through some of the sound fonts here. Now, Just before I get into this, one of the issues that I did have with this saber, it came like during a midweek, sort of a few weeks ago. I used it for a couple of days, was working absolutely fine. Went to boot it up on a Saturday to make this exact video, and unfortunately I had tech problems with the speaker. Basically all distorted, all really like just sounded like it was broken. I'll demonstrate in this clip here. Just bear in mind this is at the lowest volume. So yeah, and credit to the Pach Store. When I had trouble turning on the lightsaber, when I had issues with my speaker, I messaged them on the Facebook Messenger customer service bit. Just basically told them a problem. They asked me to send a screenshot or a picture of the speaker itself, and then literally the next day they went, "Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll send you a new speaker." And a new speaker turned up 6 days later, and it's here. So I have to credit the Pach Store, like even with like the little bits and pieces that went wrong with it, the customer service is second to none, really. And yeah, just really good. So I'm going to going through all the sound fonts, all the features that come with this saber. So I'm not going to do it obviously now. There are 6 sound fonts in total, all ranging from different eras in Star Wars. And once you've got the lightsaber turned on, the way to change sound fonts, we got it eventually, is you hold the hilt with one hand. I place my sort of like my left hand holding the blade, and then all you have to do is just twist, just like that. It's simple enough, really. But you have to make sure that the saber is on first. So yeah, I'm gonna close the curtains, get the room as dark as I possibly can, and then we'll go through all the 6 sound fonts and showcase what this lightsaber can do. Okay guys, so I've made my room as dark as possible, and we're going to go through the 6 sound fonts that we've got on offer with this lightsaber. You can obviously see the flashing from the power button, so I'm literally just going to twist to the first sound font, and then I'm going to press the power button to power it on. So sound font number 1 is a Luke Skywalker font called Hoth, and you'll know it's on the right one when it says something like this.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So I'll just run through all the features that come with this lightsaber. So the number 1 feature that it has smooth swing, what they call. So literally every time you move it, should react to it. So that's feature number 1. Feature number 2 is lightsaber clash. So you literally just bash the blade against. Well, I'm going to bash it against my hand just to showcase it. Number 2 is blaster deflection. So with that, you literally just have to press the power button once every time you want to do it. And then the 4th feature that it has an option is lightsaber lockup. So with that, you just combine 2 beforehand. So you're hitting it at the same time the blaster hitting it, like so. So those are your 4 features. It also does have volume control on this as well, guys. So what you want to do with this is you double tap the power button. So that's on mute. So there's 3 levels of volume. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. That's 3, I should say. And we're back to mute. So I don't know whether it's fully charged or not yet. So yeah, that is that sound font number 1. Okay, sound font number 2.
You've never fought anyone like me. I am Revan.
Is Darth Revan. I do love the way that it sort of like looks, the red. Really, really is nice. Okay, so we'll do clash. We'll do blast and deflection. So that is sound font number 2. Okay, sound font number 3.
I am no Jedi.
Is Ahsoka Tano. I believe it's the Fulcrum sound font, because it's definitely Ahsoka Fulcrum with the colour of the blade. So there's only so much movement I can do because I've got like limited space in here. Just going to mute this a second, guys, because there are a couple of fonts on this saber where when you do like any of the interactions, like the blaster bolt or the lightsaber clash, they do have like little clips, like little Easter eggs from whatever media that they appear in. So with the Ahsoka one, I will showcase it first. So I've got it up to high volume. So with the blaster bolt, guys, keep your eye out. There's a little season 7 quip of Clone Wars involved in it. If you enjoy season 7 of the Clone Wars, and who doesn't? Okay, so that's sound font number 3. Okay, sound font number 4 is my personal favourite.
Hello there.
Because it is an Obi-Wan Kenobi font. Specifically Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars. This is called the Negotiator.
Let negotiations begin.
This being an Obi-Wan font, he does have a few more quips than Ahsoka does. But this is my personal favourite font because it has very much sort of like prequel trilogy vibes to it. pretty much everything, with the smooth swing, with the clash. See, as I say, Obi-Wan has more quips with his font than Ahsoka did with hers. The first one is typically with the blaster deflection. You have to find the right one.
Missed me.
There you go. Then the lightsaber clash, he has two during the lightsaber clash, as per, like so.
Very confident, aren't you? Perhaps I've misjudged the situation.
So yeah, that's sound font number 4, my personal favourite Obi-Wan font. You can't go wrong with Obi-Wan. Oh, I just realised.
So presumptuous.
How could I do an Obi-Wan Kenobi font without doing the Obi-Wan Kenobi pose? If you ever watch Rebels, you know exactly what that means. Okay, sound font number 5 is from the prequel trilogy.
I'll show you the dark side.
It's a Kylo Ren sound font. I've got to be honest, this is another really great font. Just put this on lower volume setting because I don't know whether you'll be able to see with the saber. Maybe you'll be able to see on my face. See just the way on my face or in the saber, the way that it flickers. Just like Kylo Ren's lightsaber does in the sequel trilogy. I just think that's a really cool little feature. Let me get this back up to full volume. There we go. Just love the way that it sounds, the blade. Sort of like, you know, proper flame aesthetic to it. Although I'm not really a big fan of the sequel trilogy, I am a fan of this film. Really big fan. So that is, lightsaber font number 5. Okay, the 6th and final font for today is a dark saber font.
I claim this sword, and my rightful place as leader of Death Watch.
And specifically Darth Maul. Just push that back a little bit. There we go. So we can properly see it in action. So another really good sound font for me. Just because it sounds, it flickers, just like a darksaber would. Just really cool. Also, one other thing I love with this font as well is the blaster sound that it has for the blaster deflection. So that is your 6th and final font. Now before, in fact, just give me a second. Okay guys, so before I wrap up with my closing thoughts, just wanted to showcase one more feature that this saber, that comes with this saber, I should say. So I'm back on the Luke Skywalker font. Let me just put this on lowest volume setting. So not only do you get 6 sound fonts with this, they all come with their own designated sounds and lightsaber colours. You can also change the lightsaber colour itself. What you do with that is, in the same way that you, when the saber isn't ignited, just sort of twisting. The way of changing lightsaber colours is doing that same twist whilst pressing the power button at exactly the same time. And if I do it like so, it should come up with different colours. So we've got a yellow, we've got a red, we've got a green. Green looks really nice. Matches my shirt. Like my shirt. You should. So you've got green, you've got blue again. There's a pink there. If you're a pink fan, it's got pink. I think that's the lighter blue. Or it might just be a different blue. So there's a white, if you like white. Ah, there's the lighter blue. There you go. And then the last one is purple. If you're a Mace Windu fan, it's got purple. So let me just get it back to normal. So as I say, like, I will go through sort of like the finance aspects of it in just 1 second, but I will say you get a hell of a lot for your money. And I will go through financial bits in just 1 second. So if you give me 2 secs just to get my room, send me back to normal, and then we'll wrap the video up. Okay guys, so we're into the wrap up of the lightsaber review, Fallen Flyte Lightsaber from the Pach Store, and I have to say, this has been such a really great purchase. It's been a really good purchase. Considering the amount of stuff that you get, there's the amount of like quality you get. The quality of the saber is really good. You know, the sound system when you've got a working speaker is really, really good. I love the design of the lightsaber hilt. Again, I'm shocked that it's metal, because I was really expecting sort of like, you know, a hard plastic lightsaber hilt with it, but you know, as I say, like, if I had like little criticisms here and there, I think like the only thing that was missing from the saber itself was some kind of like a Dooku or a Vader Sith sound font, because although I do like Revan as a character, it's a bit of an underwhelming sound font. Like you want something that's like a little bit gritty, a little bit, you know, feels like a Sith font. And I think like the Ahsoka Fulcrum font is a little bit pointless when you've got the Darksaber font on this, because it's pretty much exactly the same kind of, pretty much the exact same kind of font, except it's different sound effects. But yeah, in closing, I'm really, really happy with it. Really happy with it. In terms of price for it, all in all, fully installed, along with shipping as well, because the shipping came from like somewhere in the Middle East. All in all, this cost me about just over $200. So I think it was like $203, which, if you're converting that into British pounds, is about 147 British sterling. So a lightsaber of this quality for under 150 quid, which includes shipping, it's a bargain, really. It is an absolute bargain. So yeah, hopefully I'm able to get this video edited down. Completely forgot what I was going to say then. Yeah, so hopefully I get this video edited down and shipped up just before May the 4th. I'm actually recording this on May the 2nd. And as I say, I will leave links down below of this particular saber, as well as the the Pach Store website itself. As I say, they are doing they are doing discounts on pretty much every single saber that they've, well, not every single saber, but like select sabers on their website for Star Wars Day. I think there's a new one that's gone up that's got like 10% off, and all the others they're knocking like $15 off the price of it. So, I mean, if you can get this saber, you know, $15 off, you know, it makes it a little bit more affordable. But obviously, if you've only got the cash to spare, that's the main thing. As I say, this was an indulgent purchase, and an indulgent purchase that I do not regret making. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you very, very much for checking out the video. If you like what you've seen, make sure that you like the video, subscribe down below. If there's any Doctor Who fans, the first part of my Doctor Who watch series of the Tom Baker era will be coming out in sort of like the next couple of weeks. Doing a recording session tonight, and then I've literally just got to edit everything down. But you know, it has to coincide with what's going on with work and stuff like that. So yeah, subscribe if you're new, like the video, make sure that you share it as well if you know you think it would be helpful, if you know anybody that's looking to purchase a lightsaber. Hope this has been like quite informative. It's helped you. You might have been sort of like tossing up in your mind of whether you want to get a replica lightsaber. The only thing that I would say is sort of like do your research beforehand, because as you say, like I think I've got this is a steal. It really is a steal. But yeah, it's just do your research and make sure that you pick carefully. That's all I'll say about that. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the video, and I will hope to see you all in the next one. Ta-ra for now.